If you thought this search for scapegoats ended along with the 30-year-long civil war in Sri Lanka in 2009, think again. The country's majority Sinhalese and largest minority Tamil Hindus are no longer fighting each other, but they may both now have a new scapegoat, Sri Lanka's second largest Muslim minority. Sri Lanka has declared a state of emergency for 10 days to rein in the spread of communal violence. Government's announcement comes a day after Buddhists and Muslims clashed in central district of Kandy. Tension has been growing between the two communities in Sri Lanka over the past year, with some hardline Buddhist groups accusing Muslims of forcing people to convert to Islam and vandalizing Buddhist archaeological sites. The aggression towards Muslims was primarily started by the Bodhu Bala Sena, a militant Buddhist monk organization, several years after the end of the war. There were severe riots in southwestern Sri Lanka's Kalutara district back in 2014. Mosques, homes, shops, factories owned by Muslims were attacked. 4 people were killed and thousands rendered homeless. Last week, at least 5 Sri Lankan Muslims were severely injured in Sri Lanka's Tamil-speaking eastern province, where Muslims are ironically in the majority. The province was formally claimed by the terrorist liberation tigers of Tamil Elam, LTTE, as a quote, Tamil homeland, unquote. This week, the scene of attacks has shifted to the holy Buddhist city of Kandy in the central hills of Sri Lanka. Special forces of the police and the armed forces are out in the town that houses the holiest Buddhist relic, the tooth of the Lord Buddha, and its surrounding areas. After the death of a Sinhalese man allegedly at the hands of a Muslim mob, there is simmering tension in Kandy and fears that Sinhalese and Muslim mobs may go on the rampage. Though about 35 Sri Lankan Muslims were believed to have left the island nation to join the Islamic State in previous years, Sri Lankans of all religions are famously tolerant and well assimilated into their country's unique culture and traditions. But of late, radical Buddhist groups like the BBS are on the rise again. This time, they are alleging forcible conversion by Sri Lanka's Muslims. Given a debt crisis and a much weakened coalition government in Colombo, Sri Lanka's President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, both of whom are the authors of the current so-called unity government, will have to act and act fast. That is, if they want to prevent their country's blood-soaked history from repeating itself.